Okay, so just like the person that introduced me, you have already seen the topic, which is the 7 core skills to become successful in network marketing. The person that introduced me actually talked about something. You know, so many of us, we actually thought that it is activities that will make us to become successful in this business. And because so many people thought that activity will make them successful in the business, that's why a lot of people are focusing so much on the activities. So, but today I want to teach you something some of you might know and something some of you might not really know. Now, it is not the activity that helps you to become successful. It starts from the programming. It starts from your programming. Now, when your programming is not right, this is what I want to explain is, Mathematics call it behavioral psychology of what? Of success. It is from your programming. When your programming is right, when you have programmed your mind for success. Now, the programming is the first thing. It is your programming that leads your belief and your thoughts about the business. When you have a wrong programming, your belief system about the business will equally be wrong. Your thoughts about the business will equally be wrong, even though you have paid your money. And guess what happens? It becomes difficult for you to get the result you are looking for. Now, from your belief, when you have the positive belief in the business, it actually fuels your attitude and your feeling towards the business. That's when you start seeing yourself feeling good. You start seeing yourself, your attitude to the business, you start changing. Now, when you have the right attitude to the business, ladies and gentlemen, that is one of the major things that will push you to work. A lot of people, if you check, there are so many persons that are doing this business. Guess what happens? Some of them are part-time, some of them are full-time. But what determines what the result you get is what? Is your actions and your activities. You see a lot of people that are doing the same thing that you are doing, they are getting a lot of results, and you're not getting. Now, why I'm telling you this thing is because that is how I analyze myself. That is what I tell myself. I try as much as I can every moment to let myself understand that there's nothing anybody is doing that I cannot do. Anybody that is successful in this business, the only thing that they are doing better than me is what they are taking more action and they have more skill. Because every other thing is constant. If I can take more action and my skill level in the business is higher, I will see myself, I will be getting more results in the business. Ladies and gentlemen, your action is now what pushes you to actually become successful. Now imagine removing the feeling, the belief and the program. You know, Dr. Ba was talking about belief. He was talking about attitude. Now guess what happened? But the taproot of the whole thing is programming. Now this is the trajectory. This is the pattern. This is what leads you to the success. Now from the success, you'll be able to enjoy the lifestyle. Now if you check the first 3 that I just mentioned, you discover that those 3, you don't see them. You don't see your programming, you don't see your belief, you don't even see your feeling and attitude towards this business. The only one that you experience, you see, is what? Your action. You see people that are succeeding. Yeah, you see people that are actually enjoying the lifestyle. So what am I trying to tell you? If you cannot kill the enemy, if the enemy within cannot destroy you, the one outside can actually not harm you. Now, these ones that are within are the one that is destroying a lot of people. It is the one that is limiting so many people from succeeding when it comes to the business that we are doing. So then, of course, let me even ask you this question. Now, the formula for network marketing is not to quit, right? If you know the answer, type it in the comment section. The formula for success in network marketing is not to quit. True or false? If your answer is right, is true, you type true. If your answer is false, type false in the comment section. The formula is not to quit. Just make sure that you don't quit in this business. Just make sure that you don't quit. That's what they told us. And I want to know if the answer is Australia true. Okay, Kevin Doherty true. Apostle Emmanuel Ude true. Okay. Okay, true. Okay, Miss Amaka Ezedima. It says, sure, it is only action or activity that can be seen. Yes. Now, I want to answer the question, is it true or false? The answer is true, true, true. Okay, Roland said false. Okay, Jackson said false. Okay, guess what happened? Some people are saying true, some people are actually saying false. But if you check, from what I'm seeing here, the population of people that are answering true is big. So what happened to the false? Is it only these people that are taking false? Okay, true. Kenneth Chukwemeka said false. Okay, Kenneth Chukwemeka said false. Okay, now, ladies and gentlemen, a lot of us actually think that if you don't quit, you will succeed. My mentor, Eric Wall, one of the top mentors in this business, he said that what? He said that is lie number one. He said that is lie number one. He said, because you don't quit does not mean that you succeed. So because you don't quit does not mean that you will succeed. Now, what is the guarantee? According to a report, he said, if you don't quit, you will succeed. He said that is lie number one. Now, he said that the only way to succeed is to get better every day. Someone said, get better. Go to the comment section and type it, get better every day. Get better every day. That is the only way to succeed. When you get better every day. If you don't quit, you might still not succeed. If you are not getting better every day, if you are not learning the necessary skill that is required of you to build this business, you might still not succeed. You might still not succeed. Development is the only key for you to achieve that thing that you're looking for. Becoming a leader is you developing yourself. Raising people is equally you developing your leadership skill. Everything that has to do with this business is about you developing. You first of all have to develop yourself before you can develop others. The reason why it is difficult for a lot of people because you are not developed enough. You cannot give birth to what you are not. You see a lot of people, they are posing themselves that they are leaders in this business, but guess what happened? They are not raising people. You can't look by the side and see that, yes, this is somebody that I have raised. The reason is simple. You have not developed yourself enough to actually raise somebody in this business. It's as simple as that. It's not that people are not paying attention. Do you want to tell me that all the people that you have in your team, nobody is paying attention so that the person is not interested in becoming successful in this business? You start seeing some people, they will start giving excuses. This one does not want to learn. The other one does not want to learn. It is because you have not gotten better enough. That is the reason why you have not reached anybody. Now, when I was studying a book called Atomic Habits, guess what happened? The author of that book did a lot of things. He said, if you can develop yourself 0.3% every day, and in 1 year, you have developed yourself about 100% in 1 year. But the truth of the thing that you know that studying every day, developing yourself every day is not easy. That's one of the most difficult things on this planet Earth. So all of us that are here, we feed our body. Every day that break, you eat food. Do you know that your brain equally needs food? What food do you give to your brain? That's the reason why you see a lot of people, sometimes they will act. You'll be wondering, why is this one, even though it's even elderly, why is he acting like a child? The reason is because the person is growing. His physical body is growing, but mentally, this person is not growing. That's the reason why some people, when they open their mouth to talk, you will see somebody is talking as if it's someone that doesn't even actually understand that what is building is business. The reason is simple. The person has not actually devoted time to work on his people skill so that he will understand how to even interact with his team members. There are some people that have used the word that comes out of their mouth to kill and destroy their team. And guess what happened? When they destroy their team, you see them, they are going back again to start afresh. Ladies and gentlemen, By not quitting, that does not mean you will succeed in this business. It is by getting better every day. That is the formula. Now, when it comes to activity in our business, there are some people that are doing positive activities. There are some people that are doing negative activities. Now, when we talk about positive activity, we are talking about few positive, simple discipline practice every day. Now, when we talk about positive, what you are doing is this. I have been doing activity for a while. Get what happened? You are checking this activity I am doing is an input. I am putting in work to do something consistently. Now, that input that you are putting, always have it in mind that there is a measurable output that everybody around you is expecting. There's a measurable output. If I'm putting in something, there's a measurable output that is actually that they're looking at the end. Now, guess what happened? When you are practicing this thing and that output is coming from the other end, which is, let's say, the average of what you are putting in, guess what happened? You are doing positive activity. Now, guess what? There are some people, again, in this business that are doing negative activities. A friend that is in another team was asking that, so, okay, so what system people use to actually connect people? He said that the only thing that they are doing is that they are booking ghosts and they are doing home launch. He said, okay. He told the person that yes, the home launch is okay, but which one is ghost? He said that they used to buy contacts. The truth of the whole thing is that a lot of us have actually been misled. I have checked this business. I am not seeing any tangible person that is standing in this business that is doing this business because of the fact that maybe somebody that he doesn't even know from anywhere, he called him. That is even better that you are giving flyers and tickets that the person know how he met you than that you are booking ghosts. That is what is a negative activity. And that is what they call what few error repeated every day. The challenge with these few errors is that you might be putting it as an input. You are repeating it every day. But guess what happens? When you go to the output to check a measurable result, guess what happens? You might not see anything at the output. When you are doing something repeatedly for a long period of time, and you are not seeing something measurable at the output, check yourself very well. You might be doing a negative activity. You might be doing a negative activity. Now, let me move forward. Now, activities can be positive in our business. Activities can equally be negative. Now, somebody might be doing prospecting, but his prospecting is negative. Another person might be doing prospecting, but his prospecting is what is positive. What I'm showing you here is the 7 core skills an average person needs to master in our business. Okay, so some of the activities that people do in our business, sorry to say that. Some of the activity we do in our business is what prospecting. Attending seminars is an activity. Do you know that there are some people, even as I'm talking now, they are in this same meeting, but they are not paying attention. If everybody should on their camera, you will understand what I'm saying. There are some people that when they are doing, they might be washing clothes. There are some people, what they are doing is what? They are doing something else. There are some people, as they are in this meeting, they are not even jotting. Guess what happened? They are doing negative activity. You understand what I'm saying? Now, do you know that personal training is an activity? Now, the person I introduced me was asking you, how often do you train yourself? Do you know that booking the list of your downline is an activity? Now, you can do it positively, you can at the same time do it negatively. But what we are trying to teach you here today is how to do positive activities. Home launch is an activity. There are some of you that have learned presentation in this business. You know how to present. You don't even have that urge to even organize home launch for anybody in your team. Every home launch, you are waiting for your leader to be the one that will go for the home launch. How do you intend to grow? I started doing home launch when I was barely 1 month in this business because I believe in myself. I believe that I can do it. I started traveling from Onitsha here down to Lagos. I was not even up to 3 months in this business. But some of us, we are 6 months in the business. Some of you are one year in the business. even to organize home loan for your team member one day and go and stand and present it, you are still afraid. The reason is simple. You don't believe what you are doing. That's the reason. Because if you have enough belief in yourself, if you have enough belief in the skill that you have gathered in the business, guess what happens? You'll be doing home loan for your people. Well, especially if you have 2, 3, 4 people in your team. It's not everything that you are waiting for a leader. But a lot of us, we are not going to do it. And guess what happens? You are delaying your time of manifestation. Now, some of us don't understand that what most of us are doing is that every day you are just booking. You are booking people. After attending meeting, very few people follow up. You know that following up is an activity in the business. Some people, because follow up, you spend a lot of airtime to do follow up. Some people, because follow up, you get a lot of what? A lot of objection from follow up. So many people, once they book contact list and the people did not pay, they will abandon the rest. They don't follow up. Some people, as they are following up, they are doing negative activities. They don't understand the way to follow up properly so that you can get results from follow up. Now, do you know that training your team is equally an activity? Some of you are like, how many times have you gathered your team members and say, let's have meeting? You are gathering your team and you are telling them, let's have meeting. Let's plan on something. Every time, what you are doing is you are just doing personal activity. Every time, what you are doing all the time is just personal activity, personal activity, personal activity. You cannot grow like that. At every point in time, you must think after setting personal goal, you must think in direction of what? Your team members. Training your team. The only way you can train your team is when you have actually done the third one, personal training. Because it's when you spend time to learn that you can train another person. Some of us, as we are doing this meeting, you are not jotting down because you don't have intention of training anybody. Now, ladies and gentlemen, all these things are activities. Now, I want to show you something that, watch something here. Now, if you watch my screen, you will discover that what? This is activities. This is the result. This is lifestyle. Now, do you notice something? When it comes to the people that are practicing few simple discipline every day, there's only one person that you are seeing here. Are you seeing where they wrote one in that screen? Are you seeing where they wrote one? That is to tell you that it's just few people that are doing positive activity. Now, when you go to the other parts, where they are talking about few error in judgment, repeated every day, a lot of people are there. This is where you see category of people that are blamers. You see category of people that every time they are justifying. You see category of people that are complaining. Let me tell you the truth. If you have anybody that every time the person is blaming, they're either blaming the product, blaming his leader, blaming the compensation plan. Once you encounter anybody that is a blamer, run away from that person. Whether the person is in the team or the person is in a cross line, as long as if you see anybody that is talking negative about his leader, anybody that is talking negative or blaming anybody that you see that at every point in time is blaming the leader, blaming the product, blaming the compensation plan, run away. These are people that they are doing negative activity. You see them, they are every time they are justifying, every time they are complaining, they will talk about this one. They are a multitude. And this set of individuals, ladies and gentlemen, really produce results. Because what? Because these are the things that is limiting them. Blaming, justification, and complaining. They are the people that are doing few error in judgment. Every time they are judging people. Those things that they are complaining about, they are not even better in that aspect. But because it's their characteristics, guess what happened? It's even keeping them in one position. That's where you see a lot of people, they are seeing other people understand the power of what their leader can even do. They will not talk positive about their leader. They will speak negative. They will blame. They will do this. Run away from them. The reason why you need to run away from them is because if you don't run away from them, association, they will corrupt you and you will join them. Before you know what's happening, the little result that you are getting, your own will even dry up. Your own will equally dry up because you have shifted from the people that are practicing few simple discipline. You have joined those people that are blamers and complainers. Please run away from complainers. Now, there are some people that are doing our business. That's what happened. They are really doing activities, but the activities is what? It's a simple discipline that we are practicing every day. The only challenge is that maybe the result is not coming. If you are sure that what you are doing, that you are in the right track, you are doing something consistently, you are very sure that this thing I'm doing, I'm not actually doing, what I'm doing is not negative. What I want to encourage you is to stay on it. The time will come, a measurable result will start showing from what you are doing. But if you are in the category of negative people, please find a way to convert yourself so that you will do positive activity. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I asked you people a question initially. What is the formula for success? The formula for success in our business is simple. Now, outside the general formula, which is what financial vehicle multiplied by effort and skill, success in network marketing is what is your ability to get a large group of people to do few simple, positive, to do a few positive, simple discipline consistently over an extended period of time. If you do positive activity long enough, the result will appear. It's very simple. The word there is, will you be able to do it long enough? Some of you here you can actually testify to that this last statement. You were doing something, but just one day, something just happened and the ground break, and you started seeing immeasurable result. That's just what you need to have it. Have it in your mind. You are not actually in the wrong track. If you have been doing something positive, don't do it long enough. Now, when you come to the first one, they say it's an ability to get large group of people. That ability is leadership skill. That ability to get large group to do something consistently over an extended period of time is a skill. It's a leadership skill. If you don't have it, you can't succeed in this business. If you don't have it, there's no way you can succeed. You might be doing every other thing, but guess what happens? It might be difficult for you to actually enter another realm of income in our business. That's why everybody here needs to understand this. And as we are working on every other scale, work on studying more about leadership. Because one of the most difficult things to do is leading a volunteer team. Now, just like I told you earlier on, this is the journey of success. If your mindset is not programmed to succeed, if your thought is not in the right direction, the Bible said that as a man thinketh in his heart, so he is. Now, so you need to have the right programming to be able to think right, so that your attitude will be right, so that you can do positive activities that generate result. If any of them is negative, forget success. You cannot succeed. If any of these things that you are seeing here is negative, if any of these things that you are seeing here is negative, ladies and gentlemen, I will bet you it will be very difficult for you to achieve success in network marketing. Now, follow me carefully. Now, what are the core 7 disciplines that you must engage in with your team to practice every day so that you can have that lifestyle that you are looking for? Number 1 of them is what? Finding prospects. Finding prospects. That is the number 1 skill. Anybody that is doing this business, after you must have exhausted your contact list, you must understand that there are skills. Finding prospects is a skill that you must master. Another one is what? Inviting. How do you invite people? You have started getting 1 or 2 people in your team. Guess what happens? You need to learn how to invite them. When it comes to prospecting, we have a lot of tools that we can use to do prospecting. We have the use of flyer, we have the use of postcard, we have our tickets, so many systems that we can use to prospect. But an average person here that have dream, your biggest fear when it comes to prospecting, your biggest challenge when it comes to prospecting is fear. Fear. What will they say? What if I talk to this person that I'm seeing that is successful? Maybe the person will reject me. Rejection is the biggest limitation of a lot of people when it comes to finding prospects. The truth of the whole thing is that most of you that have gotten results, check it very well. Imagine that you did not go out to prospect that day, and you sign that person that is in your team. Just imagine it for 1 minute. What do you think will become of you in this business? Imagine you did not go out that day. Imagine you did not make that call that you made to invite that prospect to come to your office. How would you get paid? One of the gateway skills I tell people is inviting. If you have 1 or 2 people in your team, you want to go very far in this business, just tell your leader, please, I want to learn how to make call. That is the secrets in this business. That is the highest secret when it comes to building this business. That's the highest secret. When it comes to building this business, one of the major thing you must master is what? Is inviting. Now, if you go for that, start seeing things like what? Presenting, paying up, close down. An average person that is new in our business, the one you must master is what? You must master invitation, you must master how to find prospects, and you must equally master how to follow up. Because after booking people, you need to learn how to follow them up. That is it. Now, guess what happened? You start talking about getting new distributors started is a skill. Some of you, once somebody pay, you will be waiting for somebody to remind you because you don't know you don't know your job. I know a lot of people in this business, and at yesterday, a lot of people pay. If you ask them now, have you called the person on phone? You start hearing stories. Some of them they will even start lying to you that they call their number, but their number is not going because they are not intentional about building this business. You must find a reason to sit down and build. Building is that you have to pay attention to every detail. It's not everything that you are waiting for someone to do for you. And another one is what? Promoting events. When it comes to promoting events, do you know that sell meeting is an event? How many people do you have in your sell meeting every day? Some of us, what you do that every day you just log in. You just log in and you log in the sell meeting. You have been in this business for 6 months. You don't find a way to actually reprogram the mindset of your people so that they can be joining 70. You start giving excuse. I call him now. He said he's busy. That's how you need to learn how to reprogram the mindset of people. Reprogramming is another skill, even though it's not listed here, but it's a skill. Reprogramming the mindset of a new distributor is a skill. Because if you don't reprogram the mindset of a new distributor, the person cannot run with you. The person cannot run with you. So how do you promote your event? Some of you know the days that they are doing events in the office. Guess what happens? You don't even promote it among your team. So you can gather some people in your team to do IPR. Week in, week out, you are the only one that's doing activity. You don't promote events in your team. Nobody is inviting in your team. It's only you that's invited. How do you intend to succeed? How do you intend to get better in the business? So these are the skills you must master if you must succeed in this business. Now, when it comes to prospecting, there are 3 kinds of people that are registered in your team. Number one is what? Poser. When it comes to posers are people that they make mental lists. They are posers. These are the set of people that once their list, maybe you told them to write 50 contact lists, they wrote 50 contact lists, and their contact is going down, their anxiety is increasing. Their anxiety is increasing. They are afraid. What if after calling this 50 contact list, I did not connect anybody? A poser, one sign up can keep a poser in the business for the next 90 days. That's the poser for you. Now, your job is to help posers to get at least first sign up within the first 1 week that they plug into the business. That first sign up that they're going to get will actually boost their belief system. You know, another thing you are going to do for a poser. Another thing you will do for a poser is what? Fight and ensure that a poser is registered. Now, chat your leader. Have you registered this person? Send the person with login details. Another thing you need to keep on reminding your leader is that a poser's account, DTC, must be linked. This is one of the major reasons why I love this thing that the mastermind release. A lot of us are not even using the GPS card. Some of us are not using the GPS card. You're just doing it, you're not doing it anyhow. But GPS card will help you to understand what is the next thing to guide a new team member. When they were even paying for it, so many of you are just careless about it. You did not even bother to even pay because you are not planning on raising anybody in the team. Now, ladies and gentlemen, another set of people are the amateurs. Amateurs, they make written lists. They compile a list, and guess what happens? So many of them that compile the list, they don't understand that finding prospects is a skill. They don't understand what finding prospects is a skill. That is an amateur for you. But there's another category called the professional. The professional, these are people that they understand that finding prospects is a skill, and guess what happens? They actually find a way to add at least minimum of 2, 3, 4 persons in their list every single day to build their active candidate list. To build their active candidate list. A lot of us, we have watched finding prospects, but guess what happened? So many of us, we don't even understand what active candidate list is all about. Now, these professionals have what they call memory jogger. Professionals have what they call memory jogger, where they document the details of people that they are meeting on a daily basis, where they're adding their contacts. The question I want to ask you is this. In these three categories of people that are here, are you an amateur? Are you a poser? Or are you a professional? Type the one that you are in the comment section. I want to type the one that you are. Type the one that you are. You an amateur, poser, or professional? If you are a professional, I will know. If you type professional, if you are a professional, I will know. If you type amateur, I will know. You need to start typing it. Jackson. Jackson said you are a professional. Okay? I wonder who this Jackson is. Apostle Emmanuel Ugbe say you are a professional. If I'm a professional, one of the things I will ask you is this: if you have your memory jogger, that's the number one thing I will ask you. If you don't have a memory jogger, you are not a professional. If you don't have a memory jogger, you are not a professional. If you don't add people in your memory jogger, you are not a professional. An average person that is in this meeting is what? Is an amateur. An average person in this meeting is an amateur. Victor Emmanuel, do you have a memory jogger? If you have a memory jogger and they are adding people to that list, I might consider you to become a professional. But if you don't have a memory jogger, you are an amateur. You are an amateur. Okay, Victor said you have a memory jogger. That's awesome. That's awesome. Now, ladies and gentlemen, these are the three categories of people that are actually running this business. Now, if you are a poser, your job today is to make a decision to grow from being a poser to becoming an amateur, to becoming a professional. You don't even need to be an amateur. One of the books that helped me to understand the difference was when I was reading GoPro by Eric Wall. I decided that is either I go pro or I go down. Ladies and gentlemen, there are some laws when it comes to prospecting. Some of you don't understand it, but let me explain it to you. People you know are more than people you don't know. When you see a lot of people that sign into the business, their biggest fear is, what if people that are in my contact, they don't sign on? What if this one? What if? Guess what? As they are saying those things, they don't understand the law of prospecting. Number one law is that the people you don't know is far bigger than the people that you know. So you need to, when you have this mentality that the people that you don't know is bigger than the people that you know, guess what happens? You need to actually start going for more. Now, another thing is this, madam, please answer your call outside. Hello. Now, another thing you need to understand is this: the people you don't know will take you more serious than the people you know. There are a lot of people, when you go to your contact, there is this C finish. There is this C finish that people already have. There is this C finish that people already have. I want you to understand it. This C finish that people already have, guess what happens? So many of them, they will not even believe what you are saying. You might be telling them this or that. They might not even be responding to what you are saying. I get what I'm saying? Because of what? Because of C finish. Now, guess what happens? Everybody is a prospect. Everybody is a prospect, but everybody is not your prospect. is a critical statement. Everybody is a prospect, but everybody is not your prospect. When you are actually prospecting, you need to have a target audience. Some of us, what you will do is this: you are going out to share ticket. You don't look for people that have influence. But when you connect them in the team, guess what happens? You'll be able to duplicate them because they have quality contacts. Some of us, what you give out ticket to is what is amateurs. You are giving ticket to someone that is pushing wheelbarrow. You are giving ticket to someone that is selling phone pack, that is carrying phone pack in the wheelbarrow. Guess what happens? What it means is that at the end, when that person attends the meeting, you might like the opportunity, but the person will not pay. So when you understand that everybody is a prospect, but everybody is not your prospect, your approach to your prospecting will change. Some of the people will pass every day, will be successful in this business, but the problem is that this one, even me too, I'm even a victim of this one. That's what happened. All of us, we need to be prospecting like a madman, even though it's not easy. But this training is trying to encourage us to understand what we need to do. Ladies and gentlemen, it is better to use tools than to use word of mouth. There are so many people that some of them, when they read their contact list, they will use their mouth to spoil everything in their contact list. You are telling the person, please don't use word of mouth to explain this business to people. Some of them, they will start telling you, he's my brother. I cannot hide anything for my brother. They will use their mouth and spoil the whole list. When you are not booking the list, the person will be telling you, and he has explained it to me. I'm not interested. Is networking, Abi? I'm not interested. I will not be able to come. Is networking? No, I will not come. Guess what happened? It won't happen yesterday. A woman that I did follow up on for a team member that is learning how to book, guess what happened? The woman, the person, when I was doing the reminder call, the woman asked me, is it networking? And guess what happened? The response I gave her made her to attend the meeting. And you know that same woman came to the event and saw the person that connected her and went and asked the person that connected her, is this team network marketing? You know what the person told her? Yes, it's networking, it's networking. The person has gotten to events, did not even enter inside again. The person left. Because of what? Because the person is an amateur. And the person that booked her list did not prepare her well. What I was even angry with was that even the leader that booked the list, when I was trying to correct him, he started arguing. I just have to leave him. Started arguing. That is what we see in the business. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it's not about you. I don't say I. A lot of people, when they are just thinking all the time, is about themselves. Why I'm explaining some of these things so that some of you will know your fault. You know your fault. See how you can actually get better. Always understand that positive attracts. Positive attracts. Positive attracts. And what? And negative repair. If you are positive about the business, guess what? You see yourself attracting more people. But if you are negative about the business, ladies and gentlemen, it will be very difficult for you to actually get people to follow you. Now, when it comes to being positive, it can be your attitude, it can be the way you look, your dressing. So many things can contribute to that. As we try to actually round up, because I don't think we'll be able to finish this training today. A lot of people that are amateur, they focus on convincing people. They focus on convincing people. Somebody was telling me yesterday, I thought I'm going to yesterday. I was like, Jesus. I thought I'm going to when they are making that type of statement, you know that this one is an amateur. That's why you see a lot of hunters among amateurs. So please find a way to train your team when it comes to some of the things that they need to know so that they can actually succeed. Because when it comes to this business, professionals, they don't convince you. They are looking for people that are serious-minded. They short, serious-minded people that want to build the business. If your prospect asks you a question, his curiosity increases. If a prospect asks you a question, his curiosity increases. And what you actually respond matters a lot. What you respond matters a lot. If you talk anything outside what the person, your job is even to raise the curiosity high so that when they book them, they can attend. So I don't think we'll be able to finish this. I don't think we'll be able to finish this today. So we're going to stop here at the law of prospecting so that other people that have something that they want to do today will be able to actually go and do it. So there is someone that wants to share a testimony. So I think we're going to conclude this morning with a testimony from a partner that has used the products and there's something wonderful that the product has done for him or her. So please, sir, I don't know if you can actually invite the person so that the person can share one or two things as regards to.
For this wonderful
all right, thank you so much.
Kinsley, for this wonderful training this morning. I appreciate you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Please, let's go to the chat session and appreciate Engineer Kinsley. Let's go and appreciate Engineer Kinsley for this wonderful training this morning. Please, you got value. Please go and appreciate Engineer Kinsley. Type value, and appreciate Engineer Kinsley. So, this is one of the training that shaped my mind when I started this business. This training is as old as anything you can think of. and is still very relevant. In short, I say that there are some old training that I need to start. A lot of us here, you cannot count 5 without counting 1, 2, 3. You have to count 1, 2, 3, 4 before you count 5. So that's why I say yes. Some of this training back. So what we are going to do tomorrow, we are going to continue with this. Tomorrow we will continue. I wanted Engineer Charles Mario to start his own training, but we have to finish this one before we move to the next one. So this training is very important. It's very great. So what you need to do today, at the end of this meeting, at the end of this training tomorrow, you'll start thinking of how do you shift? How do you shift from becoming an amateur? How do you shift from becoming a poser to becoming a professional? I'm in Aba right now, and I was telling people yesterday in Aba that I spent 4 years in this business. Me and my son, we came to agree that for the past 4 years, we have been, and we say that at the 4th year in our business, that was when we agreed that now we are now professional. For some of you that are typing, I am professional, I'm a professional. I tell you, I spent 4 years in this business as an amateur. Yes, it was just in 2024, January 2024, that I now decided, yes, I'm now a professional in this business. So for you to come to that level of this professional, it takes a great size. It's not by saying that I'm a professional. It's not by saying it by mouth. It's not just by saying I'm a professional. But what do you know about this business, and what do you do? It's not about what you know, but what do you and what you do. What you know and what you do makes you a professional. It's not just by saying I'm a professional. Yes, no. Just like what Engineer Kinsley said, that average person in this meeting this morning is just an amateur. But let me tell you, it's a process. It's a process that catapults you to becoming a professional. I wanted Joy Aswalo to come and give testimony, but I've looked at her in the platform, in the system, but I can't see her. I can't see her in this platform. I don't know whether she's there. Joy Aswalo, please, if you are if you are here in this meeting, please raise up your hand or go to the chat section and type your name. I can't see Joy Aswalo. What I'm seeing is God will Joy. I don't know whether he's Joy Aswalo. I don't know. I don't know whether you are in the meeting. If you are not, I don't think whether she's in this meeting. So because of that, we are ending. Joy Aswalo is somebody that I've used of Baba, and I had a great testimony about what the product has done to him, to her. And I say one day I'll have to invite her to come and give testimony in this business. But I also have somebody that gave a wonderful testimony yesterday in Aba, where I am. And then I said, no, it's not only about people that will be hearing this testimony. I want to invite her here too, to come and share her testimony here. And her name is Chinagoro Medwin. Chinagoro Medwin, I want you to share that testimony you shared yesterday in the training in this meeting this morning. As well, I want you to share the testimony. Can you just say, Chinagoro Medwin, I've asked you to unmute yourself. Can you just unmute yourself and share just brief testimony about what this product has done for you, what this organization has done for it? Chinagoro Medwin, are you there?
Yes, sir. Good morning, sir.
How are you doing?
I'm very fine. Good morning, champions in the house. I believe they can hear me very well.
And clear, loud and clear, we can hear you. Go ahead.
Okay. I will miss it in our dialect too. I will miss it in Igbo.
Igbo, you are free.
Okay, sir. Okay. My name is Edwin Chinagorom. I believe everybody can hear me very well. Hello?
Loud and clear.
Okay, sir. Okay. This product just done a great thing in my life. I was suffering pile for 24 good years. Immediately I joined this organization. Century 21 Freedom Group International. The pile, I didn't see it again in my life. I just connected on last year. This month is my 9th month in the business. So I've suffered a pile for 24 good years. Immediately I got my products, C247. I took it one card. I took another one, second one, and third one. The pile, I didn't see it again for 24 good years. So that is what that C247, the product of C21FG, done in my life. Thank you, everybody.
Wow. That's that again. When I had it yesterday, I was like, what is all this? This is the kind of product. This is what this organization can done for us. She had pie for 24 years. Throughout, she gave birth to all her children, suffering pile. Has how many children do you have? I don't know. You think is 5 or 6?
Six. The time I'm delivering the first one, I developed the pile. I used that pile. It delivered 6 children. So the last one, doctor said that they will do operation for me. No money, nothing to pay for the operation bill. So along the line, when I'm trying to give the birth, the pile just developed very well. I started bleeding, seriously bleeding, self-delivering. I stayed to the hospital till 3 good weeks. So when I come back, I started the business I'm doing, Kunu business I'm doing. So along the line, when I'm coming back from the market, I saw a young man that gave me the ticket, flyers. So after they gave me the ticket, I said, I've come again. The Wayo people have come again. I just tear the ticket and throw it away. After 2 days, they just called me on phone, said my name was selected for the people that will come to the event or the meeting. So when I got there, I got connected. I got the product, start taking the products. 2-3 months, all the experience I'm just having in my system, I'm not seeing it again. That is the day I've got my healing for this C247. So I thank God for this organization. This organization has done a lot of things in my life, even the teeth. I want to go and remove my teeth. That's on last year, April, a year this month. But I'm just using the toothpaste. Since then till now, I've never removed the teeth. So that is what God did for me in the products. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, sir, for giving me the opportunity to share my testimony. Thank you.
Miracle our product does. This is the kind of miracle our product does, and then some people will just get this product and they keep it and it will expire. That's what actually baffles me. Some people will get the product, they will keep it and it will expire. In short, me, I don't joke with this product. Every day I take it. This morning, I've taken my C247, and as all of you know, all the C247 that are available now that almost expire. But now, the one I'm taking now is even has an expiring date as March. And I'm still taking it because it's still valid. Because you cannot this is the product that she mentioned that gave her the healing. This is the product. For some of you that don't know this is the product that gave her the healing. And this product is wonderful. Me too. Since I joined this organization, I can never stay without taking this product. And then I can't remember the last time I went to hospital. So is it the coffee? Is it the Mychoco? All our products is medicinal. Is it the toothpaste? Everything you get. Is it the almighty Ultra H2 bottle water? Tomorrow I am going to invite this young woman. I told her to be around today. I don't know what happened. So that she can tell you the miracle Ultra H2 bottle did to her life. And I said, I can't skip not sharing this in to every ear that cares to listen. So that if you know somebody that has this kind of, save the person. So many of you know a lot of people so many people around us that are suffering from this kind of thing. So that our business is not only about money, it's also about health freedom. Yes, we are talking about money, we're talking about financial freedom, we're talking about time freedom, but your health is wealth. You also get health freedom, and the health freedom part of it is massive. And then today, Mrs. Chiagaromi used to be a kunu seller. She used to carry kunu on the head and sell on the street. And guess what happened? She saw this opportunity. She's not selling kunu again. She has a massive team. She's already a kingsman in this business. This woman that used to sell kunu, she's already a kingsman in this very organization. And under Uju Magnus, she has one of the largest team under Uju Magnus. So please, you can also get your own healing. You can also get somebody that this opportunity can help. It's not about financial freedom any longer. We're talking about health freedom. So thank you so much. God bless each and every one of you. See you all at the top. Remember, we have activities going on everywhere. As I'm talking to you here, I'm in Aba City. We shut down Aba yesterday. We all both left, right, and center. We shot everywhere. And guess what happened? This weekend again, there are so many mega events happening everywhere in the city. In short, on Oka, I think Oka even have 2 mega events in Oka. And we also have in Enugu, Abuja. In short, we are still storming Abuja. But Chasmaro is already on his way. And it's happening back to back. In Aba again, on Monday, someone is going to happen everywhere. With the momentum is high, the higher dimension is there. Don't be left behind. A lot of people income has changed. So many people before that are making 100,000, making 200, income has doubled. I was just they showed me a small boy, Victor, his mother sent out to go and start doing sales boy, where they would pay him 20,000 naira, and in a space of less than 2 months in this business, he made over 200,000 naira in this opportunity. This is somebody the mother has sent out to go and start doing sales girl. Is this sales boy? And this is what the business can do. I don't know, Victor, I don't know, Victor, are you here? Maybe I can actually unmute him, but I don't know whether he's here. But if I don't get him today, maybe tomorrow I'll get him. I need to, okay, yes, Victor, I need to start getting people to start sharing testimonies. We need to, every day in the same meeting, we'll be sharing some of these testimony, either income testimony or health benefit product, because a lot of us don't know that it is happening, so that you start hearing it's happening, okay? So thank you so much. God bless each and every one of us. Let's keep on the activities. Let's keep on activities as we see you all at the talk. Thank you. Have a very wonderful day. Goodbye. Victor, tomorrow I will invite you, Victor, to come and share a testimony. Victor, you will come tomorrow. You and Mrs. Asuwalu will come up tomorrow, okay? Bye. Okay, my choice. Since you also have a testimony from the product, that should be tomorrow. We'll be sharing the testimony. That's my joy, okay?